yourself if there is anyone else or hearing me here. Yevlenia, Kate, Alexandra. Okay. All right, it's fine. So as you know, we were supposed to watch a video, or better to say a movie, so-called Kingsman. Could you watch it or no?
Yeah, I have seen, but not like on this week, but I've seen maybe last year or 2 years ago. So I watched it at the cinema. Then it was like premiere of this film, and I remember it's one of my favorite film about detective spy.
Yes. Okay, so while you were watching this movie, what was your like idea about it? Did you like the video? Did you like the movie, the actions, or all the scenes or plots of the movie? In what genre do you think the movie is?
This movie about spies, about how to save the world from danger, and the most important that I like it's so spies some hints how to protect themselves. For example, they use umbrella or so, but it's not umbrella, it's like protective like not shelter, how to say case, or it's a weapon. So for example, it's not a pen, it's a weapon, I can kill yourself, something.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, thank you so much.
Of course, funny moments.
Yeah. Okay. Who's Kate? I can see her.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
My name is Kate.
Yeah, okay. Would you tell me a little bit about yourself and what do you think about The Kingsman? Could you watch it, or what's your idea about this movie?
Now I'm sitting at home and looking after my son, and to be honest, I haven't finished watching this.
Yeah, I see.
Because for first time they said that we will meet on Sunday, but we have met today.
Yeah,
Yes, I haven't finished it.
It's
but
okay.
It's quite fascinating, I think, for me. And
fascinating.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And I like such kinds of movies, so I finish it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right, Anastasia, could you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Would you tell me about your idea about this movie? What do you think about it? Did you like it?
Yes, I also like it, but if we all will talk about this movie, Kate will understood it's like kind of spoiler. She haven't seen yet.
Yeah, she has seen some part of it,
But
as she
it
said.
will be very interesting to know the answer, at least.
It's interesting too, and it was a bit longer than I expected. Actually, it was fun.
Okay. Yeah. And I can see Victoria Kutsibala.
Yes, it's me. It's my daughter.
Yeah, I understand.
So it's really not Victoria.
Yeah, that's okay. What's your name?
My name is Misha Michael.
Okay, nice to see you, Michael.
We'll call you Victoria.
Yeah. Okay. Could you watch the movie?
Yes, I have watched it.
Okay. Yeah. What's your idea about it? Did you like it?
I don't like it because it's not my kind of movie. But
okay.
For fun, I can watch it one time.
What is your favorite genre? What is your favorite genre of movies?
Genre? I don't know. Maybe historical films.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, since you have watched, I think all of you have watched some part of the movie, or you have watched completely. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we are going to see the trailer of the movie. to some like for some seconds or minutes. So just let me know that. Do you have my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. So Okay.
It's freezing. Why are we walking? You jacked the car keys. Oh, that's my car!
Do you hear the sound or no?
We
Yes,
hear the
I'm
sound,
here.
but it doesn't know like motion. Oh, yeah, but with some interruptions.
Okay. Okay.
Huge IQ, great performance in the Marines, but you gave up. Drugs, petty crime. Never had a job. Who are you? Your father saved my life.
Dean says you're fair game.
Boys, I've had a rather emotional day, so whatever your beef with Eggsy is, and I'm
Okay.
sure it's
He
well-founded.
said I had a rather, I guess, exciting or what? I don't know. Exciting or maybe hard. Why do we say rather? For example, rather exciting, rather hard, or rather whatever.
Rather is more likely, so he prefer to do this, have more desire to do this. Desire is a high level, of course.
Well, when we say I would rather, it means it's your personal choice, okay? But when we say I rather had a hard or tough day, I rather had an exciting day, okay? Then it means it was a very exciting, or it was a very, like, I don't know, it is intensifier. So it intensifies the adjective or whatever, or the noun. So rather has two meanings. One of them is the one you said about when you want to talk about your preference. Another meaning, it intensifies the noun or adjective. So he wanted to say that I had a very tough day. I had a rather tough day. Very tough day. Okay?
Okay.
Very tough. Very tough.
I'd appreciate it if you could.
Yeah, it means very tough.
You should
Yeah.
get out of the
Rather
way.
here means, for example, if I say that the house looks rather old, if I say this sentence, means the house looks very old. Very old. Yeah? Okay?
Can you give one more example?
And then you'll get out.
Yeah, of course. Okay. He had a rather old car, or he has a rather old-fashioned car. Means his car is very old, looks very old. So rather here actually intensify or makes the noun or adjective stronger. Okay? Okay.
Manners maketh man. Do you know what that means? Then let me teach you a lesson. Are we going to stand around here all day, or are we going to fight?
What happened? Sorry, I got a problem with my connection, it seems. Okay. It's not working. All right, it's fine. So you see the atmosphere of the movie is like this. And I've prepared some questions. We will go through them, and each of you will get the chance to answer some of these questions. But before that, Natalie, previous session, you learned some idioms. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember about something boring. We can say, watch like grass grow. So it's really like something very like so boring. Rather boring.
Yeah, rather boring. Exactly. So when we say this idiom, it was watching grass grow, means the movie was really boring. Yeah. Okay, but what do you think? How was this a story? Was it watching grass grow, or it was like fun or action? And if it's action, how do we say? What idiom do we use for it?
Run someone's blood cold. So, for example,
Yes.
this film runs my blood cold.
Okay. Kate, do you know any expression which can describe a movie?
Expression, you mean idiomatic?
Yeah, idiomatic, or it can be any adjective or so forth. So anything. It can be anything.
Let me think a bit.
Okay, yeah. What about Anastasia? What about you? What do you think?
Oh, I don't have any thought.
Okay, all right. What about you, Michael? Do you have any idea?
I think it was boring, like a grass grow. For me.
Okay, yeah. So you think Kingsman is watching grass grow? It's boring?
Yes,
Yeah?
it's like a fairy tale.
All right, I understand. Do you know how do we call it when it's fairy tale?
Sorry?
We call it fiction, fictional.
Fictional.
Yeah, means unreal. I'll write it down here.
Yes, but I like fictional movie, real fictional. Yes, when someone imagination work really hard for make movie, but this really simple imagination. It was like a fairy tale, just really straight main topic of this film. Yes, and
yeah, you're right.
not interesting for me.
Yeah, I see. I got you. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So there was some other idiom when something is action. We can say I was sitting at the tip of my seat all the time. Means I was really excited about the movie. And when you watch a horror movie, you say it runs my blood cold. It runs my blood cold. Okay.
But this movie doesn't run my blood, for example, cold. Yes, but it's quite interesting.
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's not
enchanted, maybe a little bit. Can I say like that?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, so Natalie, could you please answer the first question? Have you ever seen a celebrity in person? And what did you do?
Is it mean that in real life have I ever seen?
In person? In person means face to face. When you get close to someone and you meet that person.
Yes, I have seen, but it was our Ukrainian celebrity. It wasn't worldwide celebrities, just our Ukrainians or Russian celebrity. And yes, of course, I was, first of all, I was impressed. For example, if I know that it is exactly a place, for example, on a concert, that we have to be there. But for example, in real life, when I in the street and I saw some well-known TV hosts or actors, surprised. I remember that, and yeah, I came to them and asked took a picture and some of photographer. Yeah, it was.
I see. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Now, Anastasia, second question. Which celebrity would you like to meet? What if
I don't think that I can give you an answer just this.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
But for me, I think I don't know the name of celebrity, but I want to meet a person who help other people in poor country, for example, or children, and I just want to spend these days doing a good thing to learning how to be
Okay, yeah. What about you, Kate? Who's your favorite celebrity?
I'm not a big fan of one person, for example, like to be in, yes, with somebody.
Okay.
So much, but I like a lot of Ukrainian and American and British singers. For example, Ukrainian, it's Ani Lorak, and but quite opposite. I think Rasmus. I like the Rasmus, Adam Lambert. For example, but I had an experience once when I worked as a secretary. I was just 20, and I met one celebrity. It's our Ukrainian famous, can I say, classics singer. Baritone. Baritone.
Nice.
But the most interesting was that he wanted to take a photo with me, not I asked about.
That's weird.
It was quite funny.
Yeah.
So I had such experience in my life.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us. Michael, so do you think that famous people have the right to have a private life? Like they don't share their private life with other people?
Yes, of course. I think every person has a right to private life, even if you're really famous. You have right share something and something not share. How you like, you should do this way.
So you mean it's up to you whether you want to share part of your life or you don't want to? Yeah. Okay,
Yes, of course.
Of course. Okay, yes, thank you. Back to you, Natalie. I want to ask you another question. Were there any part in the Kingsman movie that you didn't like, and who was your favorite actor in this movie?
My favorite actor, of course, is main heroes. So the young, the Kingsman, and the old one, Gary. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
I forgot their names. This handsome man, the young and the old one.
Colin Farrell.
Colin, yeah, I remember Sam Miza Colin. Yes, he's famous, and he shot in other movies. And the part that I don't like.
Yeah, was there any part that you didn't like in the movie? Or any scene or something?
Maybe something which connected not when it was like panic in the world, like connected with SIM cards. Yeah, it was the first one. So and there was a panic in the world, and when the mother tried to kill her daughter, that part I don't know why I don't like this.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. Yep. So, Kate, would you tell me, please, what scene or what part of the movie was your favorite part, and who was your favorite actor in this movie?
Actually, I have just seen only half part of the movie, yes, and I haven't completed it, but it was quite interesting. Actually, I like the plot is very interesting for me, and I like Colin Farrell in any his roles. Yes, roles.
Yeah, in any of his movies.
Yes, he is quite attractive, very attractive in his appearance. He always smart, but with it he can be funny as well. smart and funny. It's quite interesting for me.
Yeah. It's a quite interesting combination. You're all right.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Now,
thank you.
Anastasia, could you please tell me that? What about you? Which part of the movie did you like the most?
Colin Firth is his name.
Oh, Firth.
Not Farrell, because Farrell is another.
Farrell, yes, another one. Yes, I'm confused a bit.
Actually, as I thought, I think that the film is it's a bit longer than it can be. Maybe I don't agree with time. I think who is this person who cut a movie and make it one? Like,
I see.
I don't know what is the let it be manager or
Director.
Director, yes, thank you. But they can make it in 20 minutes shorter.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So you think that the timing was not fun?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Cool. Okay, yeah. What about you, Michael? What part of the movie was not like your favorite? I know it was not your type of movie, but in overall, how would you change the movie if you had the chance?
I think I would make it much funny. I like one moment from this film when main hero go to rescue this princess. Yeah.
The last part.
Yes, and there was one pretty joke, yes, about from this princess when she said, "If you save the film, I will give you a pie."
Yeah.
This was really funny. It's I think this film would be better if there would be many jokes. Yes.
More jokes in it. Okay.
More jokes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Thank to grammar to some extent, but it's not a hard one. So just I want to tell you to get you a little bit acquainted with the story. So I'm writing down something here. In many movies you will see this grammar. It's not a grammar, but I mean this is structure. We call it question tag. Have you ever heard this question tag?
Yes.
Can you tell me, give me any
after comma. Question after
Isn't
comma.
it? Aren't you? Is this one?
Yeah,
Isn't
good.
it?
Can you give Yeah, good. Exactly. Can you give me any example? Any full example, any full sentence?
I like coffee. Do I?
No.
No? What else?
He's at the office, isn't he? Or no?
He is.
It what we learned.
At the office. Okay. Isn't he? Yeah. Okay. So there's some point in this sentence when you are using this structure. First of all, we have this structure in most of the time in many movies and in a speaking and conversation. Now, one point which is important is that whenever your first part of sentence is positive, the second part of your sentence is negative. So they are opposite to each other. So here is positive. Now imagine if it was like he isn't, then here was positive. Yes, he isn't at the office, is he? Okay, now for reading this structure, there are actually two ways that you can pronounce it or give this sentence a proper intonations. Now, if this part of the sentence, I mean the last part of the sentence, you raise your voice, this is a real question. Now, if you bring your volume down, okay, then you are inviting the other person to agree with you or to give his or her idea about it. It's not a real question, okay? Now I will read it for you in two ways. Tell me which of them am I pronouncing, okay? This one or this one, okay? So the same sentence. He's at the office, isn't he?
The rise up.
Rise up. So it was a real question, yeah? Now, if I pronounce it this way, he isn't at the office, is he? So now I'm inviting the other person to agree with me, okay? This is not a real question. You know, I'm sure he's not in the office. I'm not asking that person to tell me the answer, but I'm just inviting the other person to agree with me. Now, you see this structure in many movies, like Friends, like Big Bang Theory, and in many other places, or many other movies. It's very wide. Used, and they use it in daily basis, especially whenever they want to say isn't he, or for example doesn't he, they say, or for example isn't it, for example we say the dog is a male, or I don't know, is a male or is a boy. We don't say boy, we say male. So the dog is a, isn't it, we have to say, isn't it, yeah, is it. In English we say it. Pronounce it like this, in it. And so we actually drop this. All right, good. Cool. Do you have any questions? No? Okay. To ask to this like a structure. So let's start.
With two pronunciation, yes?
Yeah, with two pronunciation, and the other people have to guess which of them did she do. Did she ask a real question, or she wanted to invite us to agree with her? Okay? Okay, let's start.
I would like a cup of coffee. Would you?
Okay, so whenever you are putting yourself as the pronoun, this structure can't be used. It's always used for other pronouns like you, she, he, they, we, okay? But we can't use it for ourselves because we are asking another person whether to agree with us or a real question. How can you ask a real question about yourself from another person? It makes no sense.
So it shouldn't connect it with myself.
It shouldn't be, yeah, it shouldn't be about yourself. It should be about another person.
He would like a cup of coffee, would he?
So he would like to have a cup of coffee. This is positive. Second part of the sentence should be negative. Wouldn't he? Okay, so what do you think? Did she ask a real question, or she invited us to agree with her?
Real question.
Real question, exactly. Yeah? Did you mean to ask a real question, Natalie?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. Next, please. Kate.
Okay. He doesn't like walking every day. Does he?
Is it what? Okay, what do you think? Anastasia, Michael, Natalie, what do you think? Was it a real question or inviting to agree?
I think invited to agree.
What else? Who else want to say something? Was a question? Okay, yeah. What was it, Kate? Was it question or inviting to agree?
It was a question.
Was a question. Yes, I actually felt like it was a question. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, Anastasia, would you say something? Any example?
Yes, I can. They go to work by bus, don't they?
Okay. What do you think? What is it?
Question.
To agree.
To agree.
Right, to agree.
Yeah, what was the question? But it was more like inviting a person to agree. Okay, so there is a difference in between them. So if it's inviting to agree, it doesn't sound like do you? Yeah, it's like do or don't they? Yeah, it's like that. Okay, thank you, Michael.
Is this film boring? Isn't it?
No. So the first part of the sentence must be a regular sentence, not a question. So this part of the movie is boring, or this movie is boring, isn't it? Or in it.
Okay. This movie is boring, isn't it?
Okay. So what do you think?
Ask us to agree. Because you already know that.
You know my opinion.
Yes, it's like a statement. You must agree with it.
Yeah, but the way you asked it was more like a real question.
Yeah.
So if you want to ask this in a way that to invite another person, you have to say, this movie is boring, innit? This movie is boring, innit? Yeah, it's like that. So then you are inviting
because we know Michael very well.
Yeah.
We know what he does. What does he mean? Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you then. So let's go back to this here. So Natalie, do you approve of people who became famous as a consequence of appearing again and again in the media and not because of having an artistic career? Approve means confirming. Do you think so? Do you believe this way?
So how do I understand this question? So I know that a lot of celebrities, we can say much time in the media, and
it's like, do you think that they became famous only because of this reason, that they have been in media a lot, so they became famous?
No. Not often, because maybe a couple of years ago, it was, or 5 years ago, it was modern to become famous for your talent. For example, we have a lot of TV shows like Ukraine or British Has Got Talent or X Factor. It's international contest. So I suppose now they become they become famous to the help of their
talent.
Their talent, yes, but maybe 20 years ago is just for a good face, like a great, like beautiful face appearance, to become famous, just money, media, and so on. Of course, our celebrities, they have quite high, like not millions, how to say. So people expect more that they had at the past. How to say?
Okay. So you mean that people expect them more than the price or their salary they get? Yes.
Okay. Let it be price. The celebrity should be and as talent as well known. So they so not to forget to the people, to the mass. They should appear in the media.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So next question, Kate, please. Do you think it's moral to sell your private life to the media? Moral means when we talk about something from behavior view or from okay, you know that.
Good. Yes, I think it's quite unfair, to be honest. It's quite unfair. I lost my idea because I was thinking about the previous question, and I wanted to say also that it's unfair only to gain, to be famous only just because you are on a TV. Yes, and every time you try to show yourself on TV, it's quite unfair according to another people who make a big deal. Yes, and if you like, I don't know, can I compare it like Kardashians? What did they show? And why they are so famous? I don't know, because they didn't do a big, can I say, impact for society, for example. They didn't bring something helpful.
I see. Okay, yeah.
I think that this case we can view, yes, like immoral, yes,
Yeah.
to TV.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much. All right, Anastasia, what do you think of paparazzi? Do you think that, what is your opinion about them?
I think it's a kind of profession. Do you mean the moral aspect of their work? Yes.
Sorry.
I mean that the paparazzi should make photos of celebrities, people in very unexpected places. Yes.
Yeah, maybe they do it. Yeah, maybe they do it in an immoral way or in a way which is persecuting them. Do you know the word persecution?
Persecutions,
very. I don't think that I know this.
Yeah.
So persecution or persecute, the verb persecute, I've written for you here. It means annoy, to annoy someone. You're persecuting that person. So that's called persecution, okay? Sometimes paparazzi, they persecute famous people or celebrities, for example, okay?
Just a kind of profession, and if I just want to be a paparazzi, I will do everything to become it. It's about your own choice what you want to be, but if you are one of the celebrities, you should expect to be voted by paparazzi.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. I have written for you a sentence. If I were to be a paparazzi, I would expect it.
If I were a paparazzi, I would expect.
Sorry, I would expect.
If I were a paparazzi.
Yeah, if I were to be. No, this is a structure. I wanted to mention this.
Is it correct?
What does it
mean?
If I
were to be?
Yeah, it is correct. And there is a meaning in it. What does it mean if I were to be?
If I were
second conditional.
Sorry?
Second conditional.
Yeah, it's second conditional. But what is the meaning of this part of the sentence? If I were to be. If I were to be, but to be a chef. If I were to be.
Passive voice?
No.
No.
If I were to be means if I was supposed to. If I was supposed to.
I wish to be like, I wish to be, yes.
No, it's not like I wish. No. I wish, whenever you say, yeah. It means if I was supposed to, if I was forced to do it, if I was supposed to do it, then, for example, I expect it. So it can be even used in the present tense, like if I am to go to, I don't know, US, I will go. Yeah, means if I am supposed to, if I am forced to, if I have to, if I must do it, then I will do it. So it's like not an opportunity. It's something that will enforce you to do something. So you are to do that. So when you go to school, you're supposed to, you must wear uniform in some schools, yes? So you are to wear uniforms all the time at school, yeah? Or president, for example, president will come to the TV and will say, I am to pass a law. I am to pass a law means I am doing this. Okay, I'm going to do it. It can have different meaning, in fact, but this is, I wanted just to introduce you to this like a structure. Okay.
I am to pass a law. Yes, you said.
Yeah, I am to pass a law means I am about to. Here means I am about to pass a law.
And the second would be I would to do something. I am pass a law. So use the first part of the sentence. We use present simple. At the second, I would to. I would be a student and know or how.
Yeah, if you want to talk about past form, I mean the second meaning, if I be giving you the exact same meaning, same example that I told you about president, for example, it will be like this. If I were to do something about the current situation, I would pass a new law about it. Okay? Means if I was supposed to do something about this situation, I would pass a law about it. Okay?
So if we change, if I were to be, if I suppose, also we use to be. If I supposed to be a paparazzi in this case.
Yeah, you can say if I was supposed to be. Yeah, but we don't write suppose. So instead we use be, and it means exactly the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you. Now let's go back. So I guess it's for Michael. Fine. So why do you think there is such a high demand? Demand means need. Demand means need. Okay. For gossip magazines and gossip TV programs.
I think that celebrity is popular people, and
celebrities are
really famous people, and other people want to know everything about their favorite persons. Yes.
Other people.
So I think that is the reason why gossip magazines are so demanded.
Are in high demand. Yes, you're
high
right.
demand. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Now, Natalie, where are the pros and cons of being a celebrity? Means advantages, disadvantages. Pros means advantages, cons means disadvantages or bad points. Okay.
It's depend on person. Do you want to become a celebrity? Do you want to be? As for me, yes, it's more. Okay, let it be half and half, 50-50. Pros and cons means celebrity. Pros, if you like to be, if you like be well known, know a lot of people, be popular. So it will be your pros. So you are famous, you're well known. When you go in the street, you're recognizable. So, but cons, it's opposite of this side. It's you haven't got private life. So if you're a celebrity, your family also becomes celebrity, but you want to, but your family don't. So yeah, it's a main reason.
Okay, yeah, thank you. What about you, Kate? What do you think? What are the advantages and disadvantages of becoming celebrity?
Yes, I think that it has some advantages and disadvantages, because when you are a famous person, you are more maybe privileged sometimes.
Okay,
you have a lot of opportunities to be first on every place which you want to sit in, a better place, yes, as you like. To be present.
Okay, what is this going on? Sorry, sorry, I can hear a strange voice. I don't know where is it coming from.
But you must be also you must be ready for such life that there are a lot of people who want to know about your life, and I think it's.
Sorry.
Да,
What
Вита,
happened?
можете выключить звук, Вита?
I don't know what is going on here. Okay.
The sound, can you
Somebody
turn it
try
off?
to. Somebody tries to come to us.
It's
Okay.
Vitas, and he has some sounds.
Okay.
Sam, you can switch off her sound. Oh, Vita is
Left.
He left us.
Yeah, okay. All right, sorry, Kate. Could you repeat, please? I didn't hear anything. Sorry.
Yes, I said that they are more privileged in their opportunities. So they have a choice to, for example, for a place, for invitations. They can attend different interesting meetings, events, yeah. But they must be ready that a lot of people want to know their private life, about their private life, and if they want to be famous, they must to be patient with that someone can wants to know about his marriage, about his fiancée, about
Their biography.
Biography, yes. So
Yeah.
I think these
Do you know
are
how?
pros and cons.
Yeah, thank you. Do you know how do we call about the marriage? For example, if someone is married or not?
You mean fiancé?
We call it marital status.
Marital status.
Yeah.
Yes, about marital status.
Status, I guess, like this. Status. Okay. Marital status means your situation about the marriage. Are you bachelor? Are you married? Like that. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
How to say about woman? So the bachelor, it's so it's for men or for girl. How to say?
There you can say is not married, unmarried, not married.
Not married.
But not bachelor, yes?
I have actually heard that they say even bachelor to girls, to women, sorry. So it's fine. Even you can say bachelor. But I guess in American, it's different. I'm not sure. But I have heard in my country, they say bachelor. There's no problem. Okay, fine. You can also say single. She's single. So she's not married. Okay. I guess in US, they say single to girls more. Okay, cool. Now, Anastasia, please, about you. What do you think? Did I ask you this question or no?
I haven't heard. Can you repeat this?
Could you tell me about the advantages, disadvantages, or pros and cons of being a celebrity? What is your opinion? Would you, if you had the chance, would you ever become a celebrity?
I don't know.
Okay.
But for me, to be a famous person, it's not only about your how people can react at you. It's about your responsible. You need to be responsible.
Okay.
And just because of Kate here talk about Kardashian and other TV show, just because people watch it and people can do like
All
you.
of them.
Yes, they can. So for me, it's a very hard question. If I became a famous person,
you can use this structure which I told you. If I were to.
If I were to be a popular person, I would be the most responsible person in the world.
Okay,
so you may see, you may hear about me just in time.
Okay, yeah, just in case, yeah. Okay, thank you. Fine. Well, now next person, would you please tell me, Michael, what is your opinion? And would you become a celebrity if you had the chance? Or
Me?
yeah.
No, I don't want. I think I don't want to be a famous person.
Why?
Because I think this money and famousness don't worth my private
No,
life.
famousness. We don't have famousness. We have popularity.
Popularity. Okay.
Okay. So you think that this popularity will persecute your personal life? Yeah.
Yes. And not only personal, but I think whole life.
Okay. I see. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So next questions. What do you think of fans and fan clubs, or people who, for example, I'm asking Natalie this question.
I see only pros to be exist in fan clubs. Now I'm not involved in any fan clubs, but when I was a teenager, I went to the fan club of Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, I really no, I still like songs of Michael Jackson, but that time when I was 15, I always listened to his song, watched his clips, so I liked him, and I took part in the dancing club. So it was not just so it's a fan club of people who likes his music and also his dances, and we danced and we organized on his birthday and his death. We organized and parties too. Celebration in our city, but it was in the past, maybe several years ago, and yes, it was cool.
Okay, yeah, cool. Thank you so much. Now, Kate, is there anyone in your life, any celebrity which is your idol?
Idol, as I said, it's I'm not about it. Yes, as you said before,
Yeah.
I'm not about it. When I like some song, I can listen it too long, and even when I was a teenager. Recently, by the way, I've heard a remake Backstreet Boys, one of his previous songs. So I was amazed. It was really cool for me to hear it again, because maybe I was a bit a fan in my teens with them. But I don't have some special person who I want to worship. Yes.
Yeah, worship. Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not like that. I'm not a person like that.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Thank you so much. Now, Anastasia, what about you? My question is that here, did you have any heroes when you were a teenager?
Of course I do.
I did.
I did. Yes, I did. And when I was a teenager, I used to like it's some singers, some it wasn't just to I don't want to become this person, but I want to meet, I want to share my news, I don't know.
Okay. Maybe becoming friends. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Next question is from and Michael. Why do you think adolescents need to have heroes?
Why adults need heroes?
Yeah, adolescence means when you become adult.
One adult or one teenager needs heroes?
When a teenager is becoming adult, just before entering becoming adult, we call that in the adolescence.
It's what age, for example?
Can you 17
between
years.
Yeah, like
between teens and, for example, 22 or which age?
Well, teenager is just called till 19. They are called teenager. So after teenager, you become adult. So after like 20, like that, 21, 20.
Adolescence is about 20, yes?
Yeah, about 20. Just starting of becoming adults is called adolescence.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so Michael, do you think for becoming an adult you need to have a pattern or an idol to form yourself or to get some ideas from?
I think that people in this age need hero for
at this age.
At this age, people need hero to receive from them good things like good behavior, good idea for their life. But I think also that if this person became obsessive of his hero, yes, there might be a problem for a person to become adult and live real life.
So you think to some extent it's necessary or maybe needed, but if it becomes obsessive, it can be harmful. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for your idea. All right. Next is, do you think being a celebrity automatically means the person is intelligent? This question is from Natalie.
No. Of course, first, if it's a well-known person, it's always be intelligent. For example, today, it's just for 2 minutes between. So it was at the end of the TV program. I watched TV. And
I was watching
TV, and it was episode about Nadia Meiher. So it's a singer from well-known our Ukrainian band, women's band. And when at the beginning of her career, she was just 18 and she wasn't intelligent. She cannot speak on a public. It was difficult for her. So she didn't know some well-known facts. For example, who was written, Romeo and Juliet, and she couldn't ask that it was William Shakespeare, for example, some easy questions. But now she can. Now she's intelligent. She read a lot of books, and she also writes books, write poems. She's to be host now, so she's an example of self-education, how to self-educate. So she proved us that the person should be intelligent. If you're a celebrity, you cannot be so stupid, because there will be a lot of rumors around you and gossip. So you should, if you are well known, you should be an example, be like an idol for someone. Not just to be a pretty picture, but also what inside.
Okay, good idea. Thank you so much. Now, Kate, do you think that there are times when the common man has an edge over a celebrity?
Oh, can you explain a bit? The common man is like a usual man.
Like common
has an edge over celebrity. Has an edge over celebrity.
Means there are some similarities in between them. Like, we can find someone which is just like a celebrity, but he's not a celebrity.
He like a celebrity, but he is not celebrity.
Yeah, he looks like and he is like a celebrity, but he is not a celebrity. He's just like.
You mean that there are a lot of people who can be a celebrity, but they haven't an opportunity, to become a celebrity, but they have a lot of ideas. Maybe he is very intelligent.
Good looking, maybe good looking, very good act. For example, when we say has an edge over, means when someone is better than someone else slightly. So it means a common man or people who you see they are living very ordinary life. maybe some of them are even better than a celebrity, but they are not celebrity. They are living a very ordinary life, and they are not popular or famous at all. So what is your idea?
In most cases, there are a lot of people which are better than some of celebrities, because there are a lot of famous people, not only celebrities, but famous people who are not quite intelligent. But they have power, they have money, and they can make themselves like a celebrity and make themselves famous. Yes, but there are a lot of ordinary people with handsome men, beautiful women. And they could be a celebrity and better, but they haven't opportunity for this. But we have an example, maybe you know about one prisoner, yes, who didn't pretend to be a celebrity, but it was by chance as one of I don't remember her fiance or her girlfriend put their photo into internet. Take their photo into internet or put photo into show yes, on internet, and it has a lot of likes. And then he became famous, and after his prison career, he became a model, and he has got a lot of money, and now he is famous. So he was an ordinary prisoner, and he didn't pretend to be a famous person. It's what I recollect. Just.
Okay, thank you so much. Now here I have written for you something. Do you know what does it mean? He could make a good celebrity. What does it mean? He could make a good celebrity. This one. For example,
he could be a good celebrity. For example, no.
Yeah. When we want to say someone could become a good one of that career, for example, he could make a good teacher, or she can make a good teacher. Yeah, it means that if she become a teacher, she will be the good one. Yeah, she will be like the professional one. So you use this structure. Could make a means can become a good one. Okay. Now when something you said it got a lot of likes. But it's better to say it goes viral, means it becomes popular, okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Next question from Anastasia. This question is very. If you could influence people like a celebrity does, as you want to, because you said that you are a very responsible one, how would you? Yeah, how would you use it for the benefit of the planet, for example?
How can I help?
Yeah. How would you help? How would you influence people for the benefit of? Do you know the word benefit?
Yes.
Okay. How would you use this power for the benefit of the Earth or the planet?
It's only about the benefit of the planet, yes?
Yeah. In particular, how could you help with this matter?
Nowadays, there is a lot of opportunities to make our planet healthier. For example, to not to waste electricity or sort rubbish.
Garbages.
Garbages, yes. Or I don't know. There is a lot of challenge when people came down the street and just pick up all trash, all garbage. So just like this, the simple steps, because I think the more simpler steps are, the far you can get.
The simpler they are, the more beneficial they will be. Okay, yeah. Okay, yes, all right, yeah, thank you. And next question for Michael. Which celebrity do you most admire and why?
I don't know which celebrity I the most admire, but I like famous people who make something good, or who is good example for another people. For example, like many sportsmen make good things and inspire another people, and especially young people to become, to make a sport, exercise, and be healthier and better.
Yeah. So we don't say make a sport, doing a sport, okay?
Doing the sport. Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Thank you. Next question is, would you like to be famous? Why or why not? This question, I think I asked you, Natalie, didn't I?
I would to be famous, really. And I suppose so. I have like an opportunity in my company to be an ambassador. No, after maybe 1 year of my work, and I will have a choice, like to change my profession. So to still continue the same work, but have like more like how to say, more functions, so not like added.
Okay.
To be an ambassador, so it's one of the proposed. So
Okay.
and I would think about it. Of course, it's a great to be an example, to inspire someone, and so it's one of the reason why I want to be. And of course, so you inspire someone and you get money from them. Why not? Or you're not like inspire, you are a face of the company. So you should good looking. You should to be good looking.
You have to be good looking.
What?
You have to be good looking.
I have to be good looking and represent of the good way my company. So to be face of my company, and it's why it's interesting for me. Maybe when because I'm young, and I think it's great. I don't know what I will think after several years.
Okay.
No,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. Kate, do you think there is a relationship between beauty and celebrity?
It's a difficult question. What do we mean? Inner beauty or
like
beauty on your face?
Like if someone is beautiful.
But of course, a lot of people, when you are a celebrity, you of course have much more money, and you can make your beauty. In most cases, they make a lot of things for their face, for their body to be beautiful, and it costs a lot, I think. But there are some celebrities which we met first, which we saw first.
Sorry, I don't hear you.
We also.
Yeah, what happened?
You are a celebrity.
Okay.
You
really interesting.
you must be good looking, as said Natalie. Yes. You must always be in a good shape, and you must be attractive for your audience. But it's not like how to say.
It doesn't only depend on appearance.
Yes, it doesn't depends on appearance. It also depends on your inner. What you feel in your brain. How can you represent yourself?
Your personality.
Personality, yes, of course.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So next question. So can you name some famous people that you know? This question is from Anastasia.
Famous people that I know?
Yeah.
I know Maria Yefrosinina. I even follow her on Instagram. I like her blog, her way of life, her sometimes her advices. She has interview show. She asked some celebrities about different questions, and it's always interesting and give you some thought.
Sorry?
Good thought, I say.
Okay, so she has good ideas, yes? Okay, yeah. All right, thank you. Next question is, do you know any or someone famous that is your friend, for example, or someone that is your relative, or I don't know, any famous person that you have some relation with? Is there anyone in your life, Michael?
No, I don't know no one who is famous people or in my relative.
Okay, and what about you? You said that you don't like to be a famous person, right? Because it persecutes your life, yeah?
Yes.
Do you think that famous people are happy?
Someone is happy, someone is no.
Some of them. Some of them are happy.
Yes, of course.
What do you think? Why some of them are not happy with what they have?
I think there is different reason for different celebrities. There's, for example, from drug, alcohol to family problem, and so on and so on.
Okay.
They are like an ordinary people. They have the same problem, but we know about this problem, yes, because they are famous and her life is in internet, in magazine, in TV show, and so there is different problem. There are different problems in different people's lives.
Because of their fame, you mean that their problem is known to everyone? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, Natalie, would you like to be? You said this question. Sorry. Would you like to? No.
Everything connected with celebrity. Would you like to be celebrity? Would you like to be famous? Would you like to be very popular?
But if you were a celebrity, would you take advantage of it to date some fans?
If I haven't a couple, of course I will. Why not?
Okay.
But I suppose it will be in my surroundings. So if I will be celebrity, I would find someone who is not my fan or who doesn't know maybe. For example, I have seen, movies. For example, you are in the royal king, but you pretend that you are like a poor. But for example, trip to the USA. So with Eddie Murphy. Have you seen this film? so trip to the USA. So in real life he's so rich, he's a king. Oh no, he's prince. But when he moved to America, he was just a poor student. So for a relationship, it's advantages. Big advantage that you are not like idle. You're not like a picture for your partner. So he should look you inside you, who you in your real life, who are really person, not your like pseudonym, for example. I don't know, like superstar. I'm not superstar in real life. I'm just Natalia, for example. So just on the screen, I have some nickname, but in real life. But if it will be your fan, he always look at you. He always he or she looks you just like you're a celebrity.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Next question. Okay. So should celebrities be role models for other people? Like necessarily?
You ask me, yes?
Yeah. Kate.
Yes, I think they must be a role model. They must bring up their aptitude to people. Yes, they must bring up themselves to show a good example for other people, and because they are on TV most than teachers, they are on TV. Takes more time. Yes, takes more time than other profitable people, and they must be with good upbringing. Yes.
Yeah.
And good looking, because they show some examples for teenagers, for other people, so they must be with good habits. But at least show good habits.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, thank you. Now, Anastasia, do you think being a celebrity automatically means we asked this question, sorry. Do you think that some celebrities who are singer write their own musics?
I just know that some celebrities write their own music. And what about the film? I actually like music which was there. But I want to find this song. I don't know who wrote it, but I think yes. I think it's not the obligation. Yes, to be
obligatory.
Obligatory to write to be celebrity to write the music. Everyone who has a good sense of music.
Yeah, can do that, of course. Now, the last question from Michael. Can you give some example of when the common man has an edge over a celebrity? When, for example, you see someone and that person is better than a celebrity. Do you have any person in among your friends or your relatives who is really better than a celebrity, but he is not famous?
Yes, I know many good person. Yes.
People?
Many good people, yes, and I think they are better than celebrities are. Some celebrities are, yes, because some celebrities have good picture on TV, on famous places, yes, and in real life they are bad person.
Okay, so you say that they show something, but they are not actually that personality that they try to pretend or they try to show, yeah?
Yes, in real life they're bad person and do exactly nothing good for another people, for
Yeah. Okay. So now I have written for you some phrasal verbs or idioms related to celebrities' life. The first one is to dry up. Do you know what does that mean?
Dry up. No.
Do you know what does it mean?
I don't know.
What else? What about others?
To build his peak, yes, to be it's a high time, prime time of his career. For example, I don't know, Elton John, he was so popular in 16s, but no in 17s, for example.
Yes, so yeah, at his peak means when you are very famous, the part of your life where you are the most famous part of your life, like that. Okay, so but to dry up when you become to zero, like very unpopular, and you change to the like to zero, like when you lose your fame. Okay. Okay, yeah. And only time will tell. Only time will tell. What does it
Who is
mean?
good and who is bad?
Yeah, only time will tell means by the time that reality or the truth will show up. Okay. And to be household name, do you know what does that mean?
You know, only in your house.
No, when we say
only in your house.
when someone's is household name means his name is well known. He's very popular. That's why we say household name. Okay. And to become famous almost overnight. Have you heard this? To become famous almost overnight.
In a short way, maybe.
Period. Yes, when you become famous very fast in a short amount, like a period, then you become famous almost overnight. You become
Really
famous.
Irish, yeah.
Yeah.
About it.
What do you think about her? Do you like her?
Actually, I don't know her just for this statement. So I know that she becomes so fast, and everyone said that she became famous almost overnight. That's all. And yeah, I have seen her picture and heard her one song. Like every song, I don't know. So why she's become so famous? I know of another celebrities who much better, but okay, let it be. Who knows?
Okay.
So, sorry, to become famous almost overnight, it's for a short time.
In a short period of time, yeah.
Yes, in a short period.
Yeah. And the last one, I would say. Okay, to stand out. Do you know this one? To stand out.
When you are not like others, yes?
Yeah, when you are different from the others,
You
yeah?
are different.
When you look different and, for example, imagine in a class, every student is white and only one student is black. Then that student will stand out from the others. Or, for example, one student is very intelligent while the others are normal. That intelligent student will stand out.
Is it always in positive or just in negative, or in both cases we can stand? So can we say like, it is black sheep? Yeah, we call it. So
yeah, it can be even. It can be even in negative like way. But by the way, do you know when you have for example, we say my cousin is black sheep of our family. Do you know what does it mean?
It's negative.
Bad bone. Yes, like bad bone for our family.
Exactly. Means the one who always does the bad things and everybody is embarrassed because of having him in their family. Yeah. Okay.
But stand out, it's in positive manner. So to be
can be even in negative. It's not like that. Like it can be sometimes even in negative form. It depends on the situation. Okay. So, do you have any question from the whole session today?
No.
So in English we can also say black sheep. It's in your it's your ordinary language you as well. Black sheep
Yeah,
you
yeah.
use it in everyday, for example, speaking, not
Yeah, in conversation, yes, of course.
in
Yeah, there is no.
conversation.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, but I wanted to tell you something. Do you know what is blackmailing?
Blackmailing.
Yes, it's like you want to take something from another person, and you I don't know how to say.
But your bad opinion about other person you represent to other people.
No.
Not you want
No?
to receive money from this person, yes, and you start to
Maybe
Yeah, I got your point. You are close. Okay, it's like when a person tells you that his or her secret, and then you will say you have to pay money to me in order that I don't share this secret with other people. Okay?
Yes.
So this is blackmailing. You will say that pay money to me so that I will keep my mouth closed.
Yes.
Like that. Okay.
It's
All
exactly
right.
to say speculator.
Yeah, it's like that. Okay, yeah. So thank you so much for today. Do you have any
Thank
questions?
you very much.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you. It was really interesting speaking with you, and it was interesting hearing your ideas. Looking forward to see you next time. Take care
Thank
of
you, me
yourself.
too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
See
Goodbye.
you.
Bye bye. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.